the Back Road Wanderers, Ron and Sandy, along with Phil and Laura. And we're going to go on our first adventure here at Lake Red Rock. We're going to take the Volkswagen Trail that goes into Pella, and then we're going to come back to the campground and we're going to take it the other direction to see how far we can get. So we're taking off from the North Overlook campground. Our objective is to find the trail that will take us into Pella. A little snafu on our bike ride. We're trying to figure out how to get to the road that we want to be on, and we lost Laura. Here she comes. Laura did some reconnaissance. So we're going to try this way. It does say the trail is closed, but I don't think it's closed to where we want to go. Yep, this is the route that we need to take. It's a pretty little trail that's paved all the way to Pella. The trail does go north all the way up along the side of Lake Red Rock. Easy bike ride. Nice smooth trail. We are going down, so I guess we're going to go back up, but that's the beauty of having an electric bike. So we turned off to the left. We're not sure whether we want to go right or left, but we took the left. Worst thing we could do is end up someplace we don't want to be yet.
But new scenery.
New scenery is good. So we took a little break here at Howell Station Campground. Howell Station Campground is pretty cool. It's the biggest campground. When we looked at videos of it, it looked like it was pretty crowded. But today, being a Monday, it doesn't look too bad. And the sites are very large and spacious, especially the ones along the water. So we're going to go up here and check out the bridge to nowhere. But I think this is was Horns Ferry. Prior to the construction of the bridge, people and produce were transported across the river at this location of Horns Ferry. But this is a great place, they say, to look for eagles. Especially, I would think, in the winter. The eagles like to come and fish here. There's a heron out there on the point. But the eagles like to come by the dams because the water doesn't freeze over and they can find plenty to eat in the winter.
Yeah, another one over there.
One flew up into the tree over there.
Ah.
Yeah, and he's landed in the tree. You can
look
see
at
him.
Watch it, watch it, watch it.
Oh.
So we left Howell Station Campground after checking out the eagles on the bridge that goes halfway out into the spillway area of water from Red Rock Dam. We saw 3 or 4 eagles, some in a nest and some just hanging out and some fishing. It was pretty cool to watch them. And now we're on the trail that we hope is going to lead us to Pella. So we're trying to end up at the library in Pella. So 2 people have told us about a hill that we have to go up in order to get from the campground into Pella. This may be part of the hill because we've been steadily going up. This path goes right along the road, which makes it very convenient for people who live in Pella to just get out on a path to walk or ride, walk your dogs. That was it. That was the hill. There was a little sign by that bench that said, "You just conquered Amsterdam Hill. Have a seat and rest." So now we're getting closer to downtown Pella. We're passing Central College on our left. Lots of beautiful buildings. We had to cross the street to get to the bike trail and right up this sidewalk. So we rode a little further than we needed to on this trail. When you get to Main Street, you want to turn left. We just kept going thinking we would end up someplace, but we just ended up in a residential area of Pella. Main Street isn't at the light, so that helps you to remember and figure out where you're headed. So we're going to turn right on this sidewalk. Pella is known for its gardens, also tulips. It has quite a bit of Dutch ancestry here in Pella, and during the Tulip Festival it is quite a sight. It also has 5 different windmills throughout town. You can check them all out. So we stopped in at the library here in Pella to visit with our good friend Chris Brown. Say hi, Chris.
Hello.
And tell us just a little bit about your library.
My library is 25 years old. It is about 45 feet to the cathedral ceiling, 21,000 square feet, about 75,000 volumes and books, and just a lovely place to come and spend the afternoon.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We're going to enjoy your map. Thank you for the map of the rest of Pella, and have a wonderful day.
Yeah, absolutely.
So here's the beautiful square in Pella, Iowa. And we're going to head to the right to check out the windmill and the historical village. And we found the windmill. Okay, we're going to cross the street and check out the inside of the Vermeer windmill and the historical village.
And here we are, back checking to see if she has the right size shoe.
So here in Pella, we have been to the bakery and we've been to the chocolatier, and we had to stop here and get a picture of the canal. So we checked out the town of Pella, we saw the glockenspiel, we went to the chocolatier, we went to the bakery, checked out a little antique store, and we are now on our way back to the campground. This is a great little trail. So this is Amsterdam Hill, as it's called locally. We came up Amsterdam Hill without too much trouble on the e-bikes, but it is pretty steep, so I'm kind of riding my brakes going down, because it would be pretty steep coming up here on a regular bike, not because of the steepness of the hill so much as the length of the hill. 17 miles an hour, and that's with the brakes partly on, so I'm going pretty fast down this hill. GoPro took a half an hour break, and now we're headed up towards the Lake Red Rock. According to the lady at check-in, they're working on part of the trail, so part of the trail is going to be closed. And here is the Volkswagen Trail.
Wait for us.
Okay, so we came up north to try to get up the trail, and we didn't get very far because they have it all torn up where they're doing work on it, which is a good thing. So we're turning around and going back, and we're going to try and check out this bridge again, and then check out the beach. Any bridge that goes clickety-clack as you ride across it makes me just a little bit nervous. So we're coming up to an area here which is not too far from the campground, which is a natural playscape where they have taken wooden structures and wigwam structures and rocks and things and made it a natural playground for the kids instead of one that relies upon playground equipment where kids can explore nature and check out the tunnels and the rocks and the tree stumps and just hang out here. And then up on the right, we're going to take a little detour and we're going to go to the beach. So here we're going to check out the beach at Lake Red Rock. You have a little bit of a gravel road to get down here to the beach. Swimming not recommended. It does say that swimming is not recommended due to high bacteria. And that's the beach. So this is going to be probably our last adventure here at Lake Red Rock. We're going to go up in the Cordova Observation Tower. We'll see how many steps we have to go to get to the top.
Yeah, right?
7, 68, 69, 70.
You got 170. There's two at
I got-
170, one at 169, one at 168.
All right,
I tell you what, Sandy, would you mind going down and do it again?
I'll try again. We'll double check it. There we go. Lake Red Rock. And that way you're looking at the town of Pella, and our North Overlook campground is in that direction. Over across the way is where we were kayaking today, and that's the mile-long bridge that is under construction and is supposed to be under construction for quite a while.
Yeah. Right over there's rocks.
The infamous rock is over there?
Yeah.
Is the rock of salvation there too?
Can't see it, but